Wow, this video is gonna be very long. Maybe get some popcorn, get comfy on your couch. That little thing is probably my husband. He's not here at the moment, Alex. My name is Laura. I'm sure you've seen some of our other videos on the channel. And some of you have asked, how did I get here? Why did I choose Australia? And how I ended up getting my citizenship. Because after all, I am now a Australian citizen. I'm actually a French and Australian citizen, so I'm really proud, really happy. But it wasn't that easy to get here. It took a few years, a few cries as well, a few hopes as well. So let's get into it. So, as you guys may know now, I am originally from France. I grew up in France, in Paris, and then after my studies, so I was around 22, 23, I've decided to travel and learn English. So that was my main goal. I was like, oh, should I find a job now or should I start traveling? And then I started talking with my parents and I told them that I was really excited about this new project of me leaving the house, go somewhere, learn English, travel the world. And then first I thought about London because it's only an hour flight from Paris. I was like thinking about it. One day I was like, oh, I think my dad even suggested it, which is funny when you think about it now because he never thought that I would come and live here and stay here and never go back. So that's a funny fact. Poor dad, if you see this video, I'm all happy now, married, I can speak English, or I can try to anyway. But yeah, that was the fun fact that I think my dad chose the destination. But he was like, oh, if you're gonna travel, like just go somewhere super exotic like Australia, why not? It's on the other side of the world. And I was like, oh yeah, like ha ha ha, Australia, yeah. But then I was like, ha ha ha, oh, actually, Australia, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's book tickets for Australia. And this is where it started. So talked with my parents and so I did my research. And so I came across that visa that's called Working and Holiday Visa that allows you to stay and work in Australia for 1 year with the option to extend for a second year after completing 90 days of farm work. Applied for this visa, I think if I remember, I received it in a week time, got the grant. I'm super excited, celebrated with my parents, started packing my stuff, organizing my life because I was supposed to go there for at least a year. So massive commitment, massive change in my life too. I had to leave my sister, which was really hard because we are super close. But you know, I was in good spirits, I was super positive about it. I was super happy to go explore the world and learn English, which was the main goal of me doing this and traveling. So obviously have fun and travel and meet new people as well. But really, this was all about me being able to come back to France and being not fluent, but at least being able to express myself in English. So that was a massive goal for me. But basically got my first year working on holiday visa, and then after a few months I was like, oh my god, life is so good here. I'm so happy, I'm meeting new friends. So I had my 2 friends and we were like, oh, we really need to stay here, let's try to apply for that second year visa, let's look into it. So basically to be able to get that second year granted, we needed to complete 90 days of farm work. Probably the most challenging experience in my journey here in Australia, but probably also the most rewarding because I was there to get another year. I was there to complete my 90 days, and you know, when you have like a goal in front of you, you really find this motivation from really deep inside you because you know that it's something really important for you. And yeah, I had so much fun. So went to a cotton farm with my 2 girlfriends, so it was the 3 of us. We had such a good experience. The farmer was super nice. When we got there, there was the farmer house, and then we had a little house next to their house. So we were not living with the farmer and his family, but we were living next to them. And then every morning, 7 a.m, we had to go in the field and we would stay from 7 a.m. until 8 p.m. And yeah, we had so much fun. Fun fact as well, the farmer is like, okay, so you guys have your driver license? Yeah, and I was like, yeah, I know how to drive. Obviously didn't know how to drive, not obviously, but didn't learn how to drive. So I was like, yeah, like I'm sure, yeah, like I'm gonna be fine. Lucky the truck were automatic, so it was kind of like easy to get the feel of it. But yeah, that was funny because it's like, yeah, and then I was in the truck and I was like panicking. Oh my god, so am I gonna ruin this truck, or am I gonna like it was fine because we were in a field, so there's so much space. It was funny, and yeah, we had so much fun. So we completed 2 months, so 60 days, and then the cotton season ended. So back to Sydney, we had to find another farm. We didn't have much time left, so I think we had like maybe 2 months left in our first year of that working and holiday visa, and we needed another 30 days, so we were really cutting it short. So yeah, so we applied for many farms, and then I found that strawberry farm. So my girlfriends were not super enthusiastic about working in a strawberry farm. So this happened around July, and they really wanted to go home, see their family, and they were like, oh, it's okay, we'll just come back with a student visa if we can't make it. The thing with me is that in between, I have to mention, I met Alex, and everything was going well. So I met Alex after 6 months of being in Australia. Actually, you guys let me know if you'd like for us to tell you about our story, how it started, how it's going now. Obviously it's going well, we're married. I needed to complete my 30 days. So went to that farm by myself, like a big girl that I am. The strawberry farm experience, complete different experience. I was by myself, there was no reception. I had to live in a tiny little box, it wasn't really even a room. I had little coins, so I had to collect little coins to go shower. So I didn't have much time to shower. I think we were getting like 90 seconds or something. I know it sounds terrible, but it was actually not great. And then you're just in the field the whole day, just like collecting strawberries. But resilience, motivation, maybe a little bit of love and hope too. And I did it! Completed my 30 days. I have to say Alex really helped me throughout the whole journey. If not for us, I don't think I would have done it. It was quite challenging. I couldn't really reach out to my parents or my sister. I also didn't want to tell them too much about the conditions because they would have been like, what are you doing there? Come home, you know? And I thought of it too. I was like, what am I doing here? And I think it is important in life to get challenged like this, because now that I look back at this experience, I feel very grateful that it happened, because I feel that I've learned a lot about myself. So yeah, so I got granted my second year visa, enjoyed my second year of working and holiday visa. So I was actually working throughout the whole year, and then I think it happened mid-year. We were getting quite obviously serious in our relationship. So we were looking at options for me to stay in Australia. The first option was the student visa, which allows you to work 20 hours a week, and then you have to pay for the school fees, but then you can work and go to school as well. Or there was the partner visa subclass 801 that you can apply if you are in a genuine relationship with your partner. Between the second year working holiday visa and the partner visa, you get on a bridging visa. So they put you on a bridging visa so you can still keep working and you can stay in Australia, which is amazing because sometimes like processing times are very various. You can wait 6 months, you can wait 3 weeks, depending on what visa you're on, what visa you're applying for. You can wait, like I think for that partner visa, for them to start looking at the documents we've sent, it took a whole year. And so then they look at your documents and then they ask you for more documents if they feel like they need more details or more information about you and your relationship. So I've got the list of documents for that partner visa that you need to gather. So to be eligible for the partner visa, applicants must provide evidence of their genuine relationship. So that's what we talked about, including identity documents, birth certificate or passport. That's the first thing, just to identify yourself. Relationship evidence, so that's a big one. So you'll need to collect documents demonstrating a genuine and ongoing relationship, such as joint bank statements, shared lease, joint bills, documents like photos together, messages, conversations, everything that can prove that you guys are in an actual relationship together. We also officialized our relationship in New South Wales, so you can do that. So there's one form, 888. So it's a statutory declaration from an Australian citizen or permanent resident person who can attest the genuineness of the relationship. So you need 2 of them, and then you need a police clearance certificate of good character of police check from countries where the applicant has lived for a certain period. So they needed my French police clearance certificate. You will also need to provide personal statements, so 1 each. So from both partners, you'll have to detail the history of the relationship, how it started, what's your plans in the future, and then what kind of commitment you have to each other. Last but not least, the sponsorship documents. Basically, this partner visa is only possible if your partner or if one of the partner is from the country, so is Australian in here. So Alex is Australian, so I was able to go through that partner visa process. And then towards the end, so they verify all your documents. It took a long time to collect all the documents. You have to translate also all your birth certificates if you're from another country. All your police clearance, there's a lot of translated documents that you need to get. So yeah, it's a lot to collect, a lot to do, but it is worth it because you will then get a temporary residency that will lead you to a permanent residency that will lead you to a citizenship. So it is a commitment, but it is it's very important for you to gather the right documents. Make sure you are very genuine and make sure you're very honest as well. We are talking with like government people here, so it is not a joke. And yeah, Australia is quite strict with visa applications. So yeah, just make sure that you're doing the right thing. Now let's talk cost. How much did it all cost? First, working a holiday visa, $440. Second, year working and holiday visa, $440. The partner visa, get ready, a little bit over $8,000, so that's all Australian dollars. The second, so that was for the temporary partner visa. For the permanent residency partner visa, another $200. The citizenship cost $400. Add it all up, about 10,000, and then you have to include also all the translation that you have to pay for, the police certificate, like all those extra things that you also have to pay for and account for. $10,000 to $11,000, but then you know, like it was all worth it. It was during a few years, so it's not like, oh, you have to pay $11,000 in one go. But yeah, be aware of the cost. They're not free visas, especially when you apply for permanent residency. It's obviously involving a high cost. Conclusion! I am obviously very grateful for the life I have. I'm very grateful for the journey. I'm really grateful for what it took to get here. I'm very happy and proud. I don't really tell myself that often, but I am proud of myself. I am proud that I've been through all that, and now when I look at it, yeah, it was hard, but it was all worth it. I think it was just meant to be. I really believe in destiny. I came here, wanted to learn English, left France, arrived in Australia, met Alex, and then we've been obviously through a lot. So that is it for my journey in Australia. I mean, that's not it, that's only the beginning, but it's been 6-7 years that I'm here, and then as you guys know, with Alex we got married, and yeah, I'm just so grateful because we're doing what we've always wanted to do. We're traveling the world. We are now in Sydney, as you guys know, but we're planning on living again in about a month time. So we're gonna be traveling in Europe, which I'm super excited because it's gonna be summer. I'll be able to show Alex the south of France. He's never been. Then we're planning to go to a few other countries, Portugal, Italy. We have the wedding in Sweden, one of our friends, best friend's wedding. So yeah, we're super excited. We'll take you guys with us on this traveling journey. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I'll be happy to answer. Let me know in the comments. If there's any other videos that you guys would like me to do or record, let me know. I'll be happy to look at these too. Let's keep traveling, let's keep enjoying, let's keep living, let's keep loving. Yeah, just remember, if you have a goal in life and if you are motivated, you'll get there. You know, there's gonna be ups and downs, but you'll get there eventually. That'll be the most, you know, rewarding time, because you'll be like, oh, I actually did it. Like when I was like, oh, I have to go and do some farm work, really? Like, how am I gonna do that? And I did it, and now I'm like, you know, super proud that I've done it, ready for new adventures. So yeah, thank you guys, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye! Woo!